Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 2 underway. It's Ancient, the pick of IHC, and the usual perma of NKT. This one should be quite interesting off the back of what was a not very competitive Mirage. I mean, this is one of which this one ends pretty quickly. Techno, who sung his praise at the latter stages of Mirage, he steps up once again to open things up.
Clean entry. They back away. Is looking at NKT now and saying, what's the plan from here? Maybe the plan was to hit B, but now you got to change. Red room smoke, Molotov to flush out the donut. And they're actually going to double back. I quite like this. I quite like a little bit of a fake pushing back in the other direction. The problem is Techno, ever present, already found 1 kill, and he's primed to go again if they go through this murder hole.
Ooh, Techno. Annihilation to find one elsewhere, but Techno should be able to deliver a kill. A lot of damage dealt. No confirmation. Still, the numbers favor IHC. Team NKT, they're in a really precarious spot. Bomb is down. They've got no real clear pathway out towards the site. A 2-2 stack being played here. One lurking out over towards the A site. That a Yami. The bomb looking like it might join forces.
Set up on the angle, very, very low. Blitz is here, but he needs to do a lot of work to help his teammate before he hits the deck. Blitz has to find frags. First found, player up close. That's Yami dancing around the box. Yami connects first. 2v2 situation. This bomb gets planted, but 9 is so low. Pinch from both directions, and surely Yami's not long for this world. He finds another kill. I am stunned he has made this a 1-on-1. Stunned, absolutely. And without a kit, score? Oh my lord. Is he really going to 10-second stick this? 4 seconds remaining, 3 seconds. Yami spots, needs to peek. Score comes off the bomb, but he's got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Nerves of steel. Great retake.
Jesus, that got close. I got a little bit worrying for a second. Just for a mere moment, but a first one on the board for IHC. That round should have been a lot cleaner than it was initially speaking anyway. My God, that got close. That reload nearly costing IHC when Annihilation falls, but first collected. NKT, of course, they have money to work off the back of their bomb plants, so they're going to fall by themselves. Round number 2, so important. Whoever takes this takes the early part of success in towards Ancient and gets a lot of that early doors control.
Two smokes for NKT. Use these wisely. 9 takes his top spawn. Nade and peek behind it. Scores on the angle, playing wide. Ooh, he's actually got a teammate with him. A few shots exchanged, but 9 thinks better of it. Bomb is a long way from committing onto a site, but they're still defaulting here for NKT. And look at this A play. 2 are going to shift out. Kabul needs to be so careful. He needs to be so careful. Staying alive here is more important than anything else, and it looks like they're boosting. Fight being taken on the B side at the same time. They're playing a lot of pressure here onto the sites, and somebody's got to crack soon, be it them or the CT side. It looks like them at the moment. Annihilation peaks. There's no expectation. Space on A, but that bomb has to come over thick and fast.
Yeah, mate. Picking it up as well. Rotating over. It's the right call over towards the A site, but the rotation has been beckoned by IHC. 2 players coming for support. Blitz. Tunnel vision. No idea. Zion, that's such a free kill for him. Cabal, will he be expecting? Zion seems to have an idea. It doesn't matter. It's still fall anyway. Bomb struggling to go down. A score will deny as the smoke just pops a little bit too late. 2 versus 3. IHC have got control back in their favor. It's starting to crumble, or so I say, as Senzu will step up. And he had to find that shot towards score. This one feeling done. 25 seconds. And it's Senzu to 1 versus 2. They heard the rotation. They heard the footsteps. Bomb dropped. All they have to do, tuck their heads, wait for the fights, wait for the swing. A score though, dodge around the box. I'll see him off. 2-0. IHC, great start.
Yeah, it's messy. It's messy, but it's a round win. They'll take that. It was up against a full force buy, and as we've seen in the other games, survival is the only aim of the game. You just need to get through these rounds. And the other big deal is that NKT did not get a bomb plant. No, a bomb plant there, and they could probably buy again. And keep up that pressure. And of course, score 5-0 now. Score and Blitz are the heroes of this team. They were the ones that propelled them into Rio, into Antwerp. And maybe, just maybe, yeah, they're already thinking about tomorrow and that matchup against Limb Vision. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on the here and now. Clean up NKT, make it no more dramatic mistakes, and then you're in the grand final. If you start thinking ahead, that's when mistakes come in.
Score. Nice start. Even more as well. They'll get it for free. A 4x3 moment there. Doesn't really clear erkaSt. Doesn't matter. Bomb dropped. And this round, dead in the water. Only one casualty. Not really too bad against that low buy. So, no real complaints. IHC, the CT side started to look very, very good. And of course, looking back towards yesterday, we had a double OT, 22-20, a thriller on Ancient. Swings up, taking on IHC. And that one went the full distance this time. Already started to look a little bit more spaced out. But to mention, I actually did get a 3-0 start last time out. So I'm not going to get too ahead of myself just yet. Full buy coming out for NKT. And this is a good time for them to start their wings up response.
For NKT. Over towards A. Kabul needs to tuck in a little bit more. Smoke in hand. When he takes contact, that will be deployed. You can see on the minimap, IHC much more expecting a B hit. 4 essentially primed and ready to hit. Smoke goes down. Are they going to go through this? Nope. That's perfect from Kabul. He is so isolated from his teammates, but he gets the smoke off just in time. And now someone should be coming over to help him out.
Again, Blitz going to do essentially more of the same towards mid. Second spot's info. Utah will come down. What do NKT do here? Molotov in their face. They got no real control. Time is ticking as well. They need to be extremely careful not to let this one sort of slip away. Great nade to come through. Senzu. 40 points of damage. Hein takes 19. Time is ticking. Presence still in towards deep mid. NKT do not have a clear path anywhere as Kabbalah took himself in towards Platt. Beckoning over a rotation because he's scared of this B hit. It's the right call as well. And Blitz, while he's coming in, it might be too little too late. Supporting Flash to deny that push. Now they've got some space to work with. Kamal himself, Flash will come through. Elevated, but deleted in the Molotov. Ticking away. Blitz finds one, but only. For IHC, this is getting really dicey, but so much damage has been dealt.
I'm looking at scores, HE. Oh, nice if that was in play, but it's not. Oh, maybe save? No, okay. Not anymore. Go for this one. There is a kit right next to the bomb. And the score collects another. This is falling apart. NKT, that was a 4-on-2 for a brief few seconds. Is the bomb planted for Donut? I think it's just too far left. Annihilation crosses just about. Has the kit. I don't think Yami can stop this one. Score. So patient. It's another close round. It's another brutal affair. But IHC cannot be denied in this series.
No, not at all. I think that entire retake was beckoned on by that one kill. This one here in towards Senzu on Temple. If he's tucked in a 3 versus 2, they may be slightly nervous. I don't think they realize how much damage they've actually dealt. Well, to be 4-0, an important round as well, because it just keeps IHC ticking over. AWP picked up by Annihilation. NKT. Bomb plant has given them some stability in terms of their economy, but it's not exactly pretty. Lacking utility across a couple of players. He's AKs. He needs to pass this test, or else they're going to continue to just keep slowly but surely falling behind. Now, Annihilation, that all posted up. Looking in towards Temple. Back spotted. Great reaction as well. Finds one. Falls away in towards Temple. Doesn't really peek either. A flash will come through. Molotov will force him back. Does have an angle to work with as well. Can catch them coming out of that Temple position, but he's flashed the angle and Zion will deliver.
Just play a waiting game. Hold on to Temple. That's all you need to do if you're Annihilation. You can see actually IHC have kind of stalled out the rotates because NKT are taking so long. Annihilation gifted another opportunity. Molly comes in, but that's actually not too deep. Annihilation can play behind that one. Techno has a smoke in hand. Thinks about smoking out in front of CT. But this is the problem with A bomb site. On this map, it's so hard to plant. You can see how tentative they are. Smoke goes down on Donuts. And Techno peeks in. Big frag. Flash over the top. Peeks through. Perfect team play. That is some sexy Counter-Strike. And now 9 is in an impossible situation. Techno chimes in again. He had a brilliant game over on Mirage. Picking up where he left off. And NKT, much the same. Their T sides have not been what the doctor ordered in this series.
No, not at all. You're spot on, right? The A side is so difficult to plant on. You look at NKT as well, where they're so tentative to make any decision. You'd hope and kind of want for them to be so proactive to give them comfort and security to be able to get a bomb down. But no, they're so nervous, and they just wait essentially until IHC are able to find their fights. And pound for pound, if you're going for any of them, you'd probably lean in favor of IHC for exactly that reason. Good work, really good work. Of course, just last night there was changes made to Ancient, and I'm wondering to see how they will end up panning out in the near/far future. Nade's coming through, looking for a B hit here. For NKT, smoked, naded out, and just the brakes tapped momentarily. What's your thoughts on the Ancient changes? Have you had a little look at them since last night?
Only in the notes, so yeah, I need to see it on the server before I really comment on that one. But IHC, look at this defense. 2 in towards the cave. Blitz is nearby. NKT were just trying to scale up there to execute. That wasn't the hit. And they're already stalled out. And I don't know, we've seen this in a lot of these rounds where their initial plan doesn't work. They get blocked. They get, you know, whatever, one player dies. They get pushed back by nades. And they're so hesitant to make a decision. And they waste so much time. And by the time they get a bomb site, they put themselves in a world of trouble. That is a nice bit of damage. But I think the ball's going to be so hard to clear in this corner.
Oh, Cabal, back plat, easy double. Will be traded. Bomb still might be able to go down, and I think it will, in fact. Blitz going to push the smoke. That's a good push, good timing. Finding one, struggling on the second, though. He's getting a little bit dicey. 1 versus 2, definitely doable. Swing off the back of it, techno other ideas. For NKT, in that round, with that sort of buy, they will happily take 3 kills in a bomb plant. They're not going to be too upset about that, but the thing they are going to be upset about is they're continuously falling behind. They're still yet to put a round on the board.
Yeah, I think there's kind of like two schools of thought, of course, with their investment. It's not a bad result. But on the other hand, to get it to a 2-on-2 is one of the closer rounds they've had for a while. Yeah, they had that other one that, of course, was clutched out here on the A side again. But I don't know, in this sort of series, especially given how Mirage went in the first map, it's kind of like every opportunity that NKT lets slip through their fingers is another knife. It's another stab wound, hurting them on the inside. And I'm not sure they can take that many more before IHC have too much of a lead here on the CT side. And it's just going to be brutal going into the second half.
You're spot on. Spam coming through. Oops, holding. Great shot from Senzu as well. Techno overextends, gets caught. And looking for a second, he'll deliver. Great work from Senzu. Single-handedly open up the B site. Rotation. Caught over, but it might be late. They might struggle to deny. So I say, Senzu, tunnel vision in. Towards CT, doesn't expect Cabal's cross. Now they can refocus their attention back over towards Cave, where they're expecting the rest of their troops to come from.
Bomb is so far off. NKT hasn't made a decision here. That was all Senzu on his own taking space. And that's why I'm getting nervous. They might have a man advantage, but there's no real impetus. There's no real plan here. Losing another this fight is honestly the round. Shadow advantage. Cabal finds the kill and needs to get out of dodge right now. He's so scared of a player coming out of the cave. But it's not the case. Even so, from a 5-on-3 to now a 2-on-2, this is nerve-wracking. NKT cannot drop the ball again. They would be way too much.
That'll hurt. It really will. They're coming through. Blitz. That's so aggro. Proactive from him, I guess you could put it. But it's costly. How for Annihilation. 1 versus 2 AWP in hand. Has money in the bank as well. So there's justification to give this a good shot. Zine just about tucks his head as the AWP rounds the corner. They don't know where he's coming from. They're expecting a flank as time is ticking. And he looks the wrong way. Time gets better. Annihilation. The first run of the ball for NKT. Finally, success for the T side. It took a long while, but we can have conversations now about what this side can bring, and hopefully a bit of a catalyst to further success coming for NKT. And it's all of the back, for Senzu, opening things up, taking the 2-man advantage, and then, pumping the brakes a bit, makes IHC sort of double guess themselves.
I'm not sure what was up with score there, because he knew the AWP was on the ramp. His mind was elsewhere, peeking into that one. Still though, Senzu, he's been a little bit, let's say, quiet so far in this series. Of course, when you're on that AWP, we just expect you intrinsically to be one of the best players on the team. You're getting a lot of space, you're getting the best weapon, getting a lot of opportunities that players don't. So, yeah, we're looking at Senzu and saying, we want more of that if this comeback's going to happen.
Annihilation holding. Senzu started things up from this position into the round prior. Annihilation's expecting him to do something of the same volition. Not to be. Smoke dissipating in towards mid as well. Resplits come through momentarily. I'm assuming. No. Just a flash. Miss Molotov. Could be a little bit costly. I say to the fight, but an eye will open things up. We'll find the first. A blitz will fall as well. erkaSt. He was all alone in towards mid, but he single-handedly found a lot of space for him to go for a split with. They can wrap back on towards B, but Techno other ideas. Step it up. 9 deleted. Still keeps IHC in a little bit of control.
So much space seeded on A. Look at this. Kabul is all the way in red room. Ooh, it's free real estate. I wonder if you might even save your IHC. I think you need to save, especially when Yami deploys this resmoke. He gambled a little bit towards the B side, and I don't think this is on. Senzu finds the kill, and now they're definitely going to be saving IHC. You know, all those close rounds, they might have won them, but it did limit their economy significantly. And in the following rounds, we're going to see that price start to get paid.
Yeah, I feel like it. 2 versus 4, and of course for IHC, if they can find X's, that'd be lovely. But I don't think it's going to be given here. NKT, it's a great round, and I think more the other side, I think for IHC, mistakes were so costly. That mid play, with Blitz falling, erkaSt given so much room to work with and the ability to split. And yeah, I think for IHC, they'll look back at that round and maybe punish themselves a little bit. erkaSt will go down to the bomb, but I don't think it's going to be too problematic. They've got money to work with in the reserve, so they're okay. Not feeling too pressured right now. IHC was a really strong start. Need to be careful not to let this one crumble away from them, because there's a world in which NKT can continue finding this level of success and make this very, very difficult. And of course, you look over towards that CT side, and money's not great.
Where are you? Annihilation. B site. Maybe a boost. Here it comes. Sensu is just off the angle. So maybe they'll meet each other soon. But of course, yeah. With this sort of save around the... Oh my lord. It's a little bit hard to tell how crazy that was with X-ray on, but I don't think he saw more than a few pixels there. That is savage.
Oh, Techno's got a gap as well. Looking for the fight. Jiggling in. We'll find the first. Can he make it a 2-for-1? Being given it. Will not expect him to be pushing the smoke. He does, and he delivers. Quick trade coming in. PT-50, this sort of range can be deadly, but it's only a ding. 3 versus 3, and it's doable. Both ways. It's justification as Annihilation now has 2 pistols in support. All hinges on his shoulders. To come up trumps it. As he peeks above the box. He's not been giving anything here. If Senzu... Yeah, if he holds and waits. Annihilation will push in. Easy pickings. It was all resting on him. And unfortunately, with him falling, I can't expect too much of the 2 USPSs. Pushing mid. First will fall. As Eyelashes going to fall away. Cabal left all alone. 1 versus 3. With just this USPS, 1 flash and no util, you can safely expect this to be around in favor of NKT. Got an AK though.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, now I know. Yeah. I don't know. I think Techno lost on that round. I think 5 on 3. It's really common in teams. So when you're like lesser bought, you feel the impetus to always be really aggressive and try and make plays, even when you're man up in a way that you wouldn't on a gun round, because you're in a different mindset. And it's a bit hard to break players out of that and to understand that in any round, if you're in a 5 on 3, especially when you got a couple guns, you don't really need to do anything. You can give the ground, they know where you just found the kills. So yeah, I think Techno's going to regret that aggression. And if they hadn't lost those 2 players in towards the cave area, that round has a very different complexion.
I agree. Pause coming through. And you'd probably assume called by IHC, what started so well for them. He's starting to look a little bit on the more awkward side now. They're in a position where they have to start being cautious, start being careful. Look over towards Cabal, Blitz, full buy for them, Annihilation and the rest have all got money to work with. What kind of buy are they bringing out? You'd expect just the M4s and a bit of util. And maybe the fact that it's only a bit of util might actually be the slight issue. Either way, NKT, they were in a really rough spot and they've somehow managed to make this a doable affair and make this a competitive T side. This is what we want to see. Flashback coming in just to restart the round and then we can get things started.
Okay, here we go. Bit of momentum, I guess, now in the NKT camp. What's the call? What are we going into? Feels like the last few rounds has been a lot of default play. Of course, we have those Sensu openings. The last one was a bit more of a half buy, but they still found the kills in towards that cave area. So I think for the moment, if you're NKT, don't fix what isn't broken. Stick with the defaults. See what IHC hand you on a platter.
Oh, a shot. erkaSt, good opener. Annihilation. Playing anti. Doesn't work for him, though. Now the numbers favour NKT, but I say over IHC. This is going to be spread a little bit thin. Score. I think some of that Molotov has to be so cautious. The pressure just outside. And the Pixels also putting out one. Damage dealt throughout. Falling away. The nade could do even more as well. Now I'm going to swing off the back of it and a reload called. He's going to be caught in transition. Score. No idea. No, that's good. Great aggression as he continues to step up.
Yeah, 9. Taking names against his former team as well, with good measure. Comes through the smoke. That one's a little bit overzealous, but I don't think it's going to matter in a still a 4-on-2. Wow, this game has flipped dramatically. NKT are finding so much success in the default. erkaSt just walks out mid there, gets a nice cheeky angle around the smoke. Then 9 dishes out a couple more entries. It's looking brilliant off the default at the moment. I think IHC, they need to start pausing actually and have a bit of a talk about what's going wrong, because their map pick is a great chance to clean 2-0 this series and never be in jeopardy. And well, some jeopardy is being inserted as this scoreline starts to close up.
I see, yeah, they need to go pause. This is not looking really comfy at all. They need to be careful. This could seriously slip away in a matter of moments. Yes, at least they're making it somewhat expensive on the exit, making it a little bit costly, potentially upgrades. erkaSt might get a freebie. He will. Cabal, no idea. The hunt goes well. Only 1 rifle saved. Now where we stand. IHC, only 2 rounds ahead. And money not exactly flourishing for the CT side. 6-0 it started. And it's been all Team NKT since. They called a couple of pauses, had a conversation, and since then, it's only been success for the T side.
I'm intrigued by what IHC does next. Obviously, this round, 1 saved gun around that bit of, a few pistols in the mix, but overall just a save. We're really looking towards the following gun round, and it's happening again. It's happening again, isn't it? IHC. Oh, they make these unlikely rounds work oh so often. There's an entry found, and I'm already colossally nervous for the NKT guys. They cannot slip up now.
Oh, pistols. Already looking so problematic right now. It was very quiet for NKT. They're so nervous. They're so tentative of a gamble stack as the bomb rotates back over towards A. There's 2 players here. They've already lost 1, but they're happy just to play contact. An AK collected by Score as well. He'll tuck himself in towards back plat. Let's just play a last kind of survivor over towards that B side. There's a lot of reliance on Score here, and it will be tagged. This is really uncomfortable. The AWP will pick him off. Now the arm gets cracked open, and Diego has something to say about it. Just 1 for Annihilation. Yami will trade. Blitz and Techno, 2 versus 3. It's doable. It's going to be tough. First the AWP 4. Bomb yet to go down. Oh no, not like this. Yami's going to fall as well. It's 9 all alone.
No way. No way. You can't lose it like this. You can't lose it like this. If you're NKT, I'm actually distraught for them. I'm gutted because they played so many good gun rounds on the trot. Finally break the money. And they come up against the gimme round. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I have no words. IHC IHC, even when they stumble, seem to just find that gem of magic. They have the players that can just generate something from nothing. And I don't know, when I look at a match like this, maybe NKT just don't have the players that can do that in the same manner. IHC pick up an unlikely round. And NKT, I'm so scared for them now. They need to be perfect on these gun rounds.
Well, none of our starts. Your IHC. On their way, erkaSt will step up as well. They've pushed the smoke as well. Forcing the Orcs back. I like this one score. Low on HP. That's so aggressive. So confident. Actually going to work for them. They get all the information. Bit shot with the Orb. And erkaSt will punish. Now they've got space to work with an ISIS that fight on towards Cabal. This is really tough. Really difficult. The bomb still post up, but the rotation has worked wonders in terms of getting information. Has to find the kills as well. First, not quite the second. Now the T side, they'll know. The B side's open. That was the last man remaining. That was the flanking player. They can rotate over. It's all down to Cabal.
Seem to think he's somewhere over towards mid. Bomb goes down. There must be a kit on the ground, and there is one here, but Cabal is on a different planet at this point. Had to have run an entire marathon to get near this one. Does he not know it's the other side yet?
Unlucky.
I think he needs to save, yeah.
Yeah. Keep on what he's got. There's no chance here. That's pretty unfortunate for him. Cabal. Good look for maybe exits. I don't think he'll be given any, really. I mean, they're actually having a look his way. Potentially. He could make it a little bit expensive. Labored spray whiffed. NKT up to 5. Of course, erkaSt has 4, but I mean, in the grand scheme, it's not exactly problematic, really. So, NKT making this competitive on the T side when initially it really didn't look like that was going to be the case. What was a 6-0 start? It's only been one round for IHC since as NKT are within reaching distance. They're 2 rounds away. And the buy over towards the T side isn't exactly comfy once again.
erkaSt is starting to find some colossal impact frags in mid.
Yeah.
We didn't quite catch it that time because there was so much action, but he's so good at just walking out, winning these duels, gaining space, and making IHC unbelievably uncomfortable. As they're scared of Donut, they're scared of players coming off mid and up into B through cave. They're scared of people coming through the red room. Suddenly, erkaSt is exposing so many holes in this defense. And I'd love to see an adjustment to deal with that because he's just been an absolute menace in the last 3 or 4 rounds. This time, though, NKT clearly planning for a B hit, but look pretty stalled out at the moment. erkaSt is heading back, I guess, just to check there's no flank on the cards. As they got to commit to this B hit because they're sitting here a long time as 4 players, and IHC have the perfect read. Look at all these members on the area.
Oh, good. Blitz. Back turn as well, Yami. No idea. Not comfy at all. And they'll see it off. It's a flawless round, in fact, for IHC. Very rarely tested there. For NKT, they had no clue. It's a bad read, a bad call, and the trades weren't fantastic either.
Well, best round they've had for a heck of a long time, that's for sure. IHC, I still think they're going to be disappointed with this half, whatever happens from here, because they were 6-0 up and keeping it so clean. But if they can still get to double digits, which is looking pretty likely, actually, given the investment here from NKT. Suddenly they're back in the driver's seat. Suddenly it's looking good again. And NKT, they lost all their loss bonus in that streak around, and that's why they forced up. They've said, we could save for the 50, but that buy is going to be, at best, galils and a few nades. We're going to force up here, and, I mean, look at this buy. This is desperation written all over.
Yummy. Looking like it was like first contact. This could be messy. Smoke come through as well for Cabal, just denying all of that pressure. The double stack here, Cabal Blitz. These two alongside each other, this should be okay to overcome this test. I mean, everything is kind of relying here on Zion. It's such a full investment towards the penultimate round. If they don't find success here, essentially their chances crumble. This is very, very rough, very risky. It's 3 smoke will come through. And NKT just slowly shift walking their way forward. And the booster will come through, but surely they heard that. Yes, expected. Blitz. Wait for the first. Nades come through as well. Sorely stepping up, but erkaSt salvaged AK, making it work wonders. This is messy. They've lost control of the A side, so the plot might be able to come through. Oh, no!
That's illegal. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Smoke. Oh, everything just back against the plant before that fades. Wow. This is tense stuff. Score has a good kit of utility. If he can put these in the right places, suddenly this becomes difficult. Techno's peeking in alone. Willie's send Sensu. Oh, big kill, big kill, big kill. Round is on. Smoke is down. There's that couple of the bomb. Techno comes through. Score finds another. It's just erkaSt. And that might be a grand final securing retake. That is the caliber of that one. If they lose that round, money's back in a perilous position. And IHC claw their way to 9 off the back of a monumental retake.
Oof, they get fortunate, right? They get really, really lucky that just about pans out nicely for them. But it could have been seriously messy. 9-5. 4-round buffer built up. Potential as well to make it 10-5, double digits at the half for IHC. Over towards the T side, but once again, isn't fantastic. Similar to what we saw in towards that previous. It had to be a conversion there into round number 14 of NKT. Wanted some confidence going towards the final round of the half, but not to be. They've clawed it back. Once they lost A-side control, I got worried. Thankfully, not to be. Missed shot with the orb, Annihilation needs to step off and does. Second time of asking. It will be at the cost of Techno falling. Quick trades coming through towards erkaSt. Annihilation looking straight into death there. The Molotov hits him, but it's all down to one man. It's Zine and Mac 10 in a 1 versus 3. No bomb control. Nothing to work with. And
I don't know. Was that right?
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Look at the M4.
Yeah, this is all about just trying to isolate fights. The problem is, I mean, score is low, but he's the one that's just swapped with a teammate to make sure he's not taking first contact. He's going to have to kill Blitz. It's the only way through. Got instant frag Blitz and then scale on. It's not going to happen. They do indeed find that double digits. IHC end the half in emphatic fashion.
That's it. I mean, a really, really good start. And while the middling period was slightly concerning, they were able to see it off in a somewhat comfortable fashion. By the way, see if they can do it towards their second half, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to first one to a break when we're back. Second half, IHC's T side underway.
Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. We both the same without rock bottom. Let it go, but we come back to craving problems. Am I your favorite kind of shame? Do I make you wanna? Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find
Half number 2. IHC mapped to the good. Picked up their opponent's pick. That was Mirage. This is Ancient. 10-5 start. And they are oh so close to closing this out. Emphatic, aggressive hit on this B-bomb side. Cavalry gets the trade. Make it to Sensu under enormous pressure. Does find one, but Techno's there. Julie's in hand. This is a messy round. Bomb yet to be planted. And 9 springs his trap. Gets the kill. This is all over the place. It's all on annihilation. He was already playing for the afterplan, but now he's called upon. 1-on-2. Make it 1-on-1. First is found. 9's going to peek. Wow. That was a crazy pistol round here on the B-bomb site.
Half a second left on the bomb as well. Gets denied going down, and 9, credit to him, stepping up as well for the second. Really well played. As you mentioned, kind of playing for a post-1. They're all expecting things to be okay, safe on towards the site, and not to be. It's meant now that for IHC, no bomb plant, and of course, the round not going in their favor, left them with not really a lot of economy to work with. Not exactly a dream position. They should go for that full eco, or one Tech 9 being brought out. More or less giving this one up towards NKT and expecting them to collect the 7th before they fall by in.
Loads of control. Techno actually claims an entry. Gun could be... Oh, my lord. What's happening? Okay. What's happening? There's no armor, there's no nades, there's one Tech 9. Surely not. This would... I can't even imagine a worse round to lose than this. This can't happen.
Ooh. Okay, bomb doesn't peer its head. That's the good thing. Bomb not spotted out. So I might rotate away, and this might, of course, allow time for the bomb to sneak its way out of main if it wants to, which is the case. Wrapping in towards Donut, though. It'll fall into the wrong hands. It will. Unfortunate. Senzu will catch one more, and I think, thankfully, they've got back control in towards this round. It was looking done. Looking dire. B9. Okay. Team Flash as well. Doesn't make it that exactly pretty by any means. Time is ticking. 35 seconds. M4A1S can be scooped up. I think there was one. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, score was seen off through the smoke. So, to be fair, if you're IHC, you're not really complaining there. You got yourself a good few kills when all you invested was a Tech 9. They'll be happy with that.
You just made it so expensive. In a round, you invested, what, 500? And you've probably taken away, I don't know, 12k? 10k at least? That is a good rate of return. And looking at the cash here now for NKT, this is scary. 2 MP9s and a FAMAS. We normally call these a bonus round because you have cash in the bank. They don't. This is must win or they're in a world of pain.
It is. Already. Score. A lot of damage dealt on towards him. As he holds, falls back in fact. And erkaSt might be tempted to push forward off the back of it. Looking for a little way in. Dink coming through. Annihilation opened things up. erkaSt to fall. Lots of damage dealt early doors by NKT. They're not really complaining right now with how things stand. It's NKT. They can make this competitive. A lot of damage be dealt towards IHC. One stray bullet should be enough as Utah will come through. Annihilation needs to be careful. Another push through the smoke as he will fall. And just peering above it as well. 9 caught by the flash, but not giving away his position. All the ruse. They're trying to flood their way forward into his cave.
This is falling apart. That's the bomb. They've got bomb. Just indecisive from IHC. They weren't really sure where to go next. I guess they're on their low HP. They're so scared of some aggression that kind of paralyzed themselves. Don't move anywhere. Techno has to find this kill. Indeed he does. Wow. Monster frag. Monster frag. He could really do with a smoke actually to recover this bomb super safely. Gets it up. Player's not actually on the angle. This should be planted on B fairly safely. So, wow. I'm actually stunned they're turning this around. The bomb was dropped in CT side possession in an almost unrecoverable position. How on earth they made this and an advantage after plant? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not exactly promising, is it, for NKT? It looked like it was done. Locked and loaded. Senzu falls flat. It's a labor spray from 9. I'll see it off. What a way to turn around for IHC. That looked like an already lost round. And somehow, some way, They've clawed that back in their favor. I mean, credit to them for even giving it a go. All our teams might have called it. Second, lost control of the bomb and knew it was in enemy territory. Might have scored for the save. That's what I buy. IHC make it work. Extend the lead once again to 4 rounds. And over course towards the CT side. Not looking too good. Full investments. And they've been making it expensive with the minimal buys. The full buy breaks that economy. They've got nothing to work with.
Ooh. You're on 1-9 loss. Even if you save, Sensu even shines by isn't great. Yami is the only player who's getting anything significant. And I am not remotely surprised by this decision. It might look a little bit crazy to some, but the buy in the next with a save was hardly going to be good. Well, here we go. IHC break the money early. It all comes off the back of that Techno 2K, the 2K on the Tech 9. And that man is so clutch. He won them that last round. This man is coming alive in attempts to get them that conference spot. And this round, if they can just convert it against the Pistols, will put them ever so close to another international LAN.
Looking towards A. 2 players here as well. Great flash. Straight off the back of it. Zyphire's 1. Quick trade coming through off the back of Cabal. But it's still 9 tucked in the other side of that smoke. Donuts just on the edge, peering, looking for a gap to work with and try and deny that bomb going down as the Pistols try and make this competitive. A lot resting on the shoulders of 9 as they will just fall back in towards Cave. Bomb still struggling to go down, and IHC, well, it looked like they might be easy up to 12 here. They're being tested. Thankfully, score step up. Numbers taken in their favor. They play the buddy system. More Utah will come through and force Senzu further back. 2 in towards Donuts. 1 on towards that CT position as the Rapper's coming through.
Such patience from IHC. There were so many chances to get overzealous here, and it looks like they're taking it just slow enough to keep this clean. Another kill found, make it 2 for score, 3 on the trot, 4K for him. Crikey, that looked nerve jangling when all those smokes were coming out and it was a mess on the site. But IHC put the brakes on and show a composure that not every team in this tournament has showed. Certainly NKT, I've seen them make mistakes in similar scenarios on the flip side. But IHC, they're powering up, they're making fewer and fewer mistakes with every game, of every series. And Lin Vision watching on, might be starting to get a little bit nervous now.
They get intensive. I'm feeling for them. NKT, they have not got many chances left. They've not got many buys left in the locker. Flash coming through, lining up, annihilation! What a spray down, that's easy. Lines them up, and that is crisp control. Annihilation, no complaints. In the name, in the game. As they take an extensive lead, 6 ahead and 3 away from taking the map in the series.
Buy is hardly ideal for NKT. No kits, 1 Molotov. Smattering of flashes, no HE grenades. Oh, this is scary now. This is big round, big decisions to be made. What is the setup? What is the call? Miss Smoke comes out from the T side. That might aid them a little bit. Blitz gonna have to work harder to get this Jaguar control, but he still does. And look at the mini-map. NKT are not well positioned. This kill will do even more to hold players. Shine is in a world of pain and he dies, and it's absolutely brutal to say it, but I think NKT need to save right now to ensure future buys.
They do, unless they can have an eye. The bomb! Oh my god, that gets close. Cabal is very fortunate to stay alive, but the fact that he does now surely beckons a save call. erkaSt trying to hold rotation on the way out. Back turn as well, will turn around the right way. Thankfully, score will fall. But they are making the right call. They're falling away. They're making sure they have some money to work with in towards these potentially final few rounds. It's IHC up to 14. This one feels done already, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, if it ends the way that we expect, we can obviously reflect on the big picture a little bit later. NKT, realistically, we did not expect them to get this far in a tournament with Rare Adam, with Wings Up. Even Renewal is probably in that mix as well. Clutch had a great regular season, These are all teams that are on par, if you are not on average put above NKT, especially given their roster situation with a lack of Bentet. So it's already a result making it this far. And I don't know, it just feels like this is, this is two different divisions playing against each other. This is a team in NKT that can play well domestically against a team that makes majors.
You're spot on. IHC, they're proving how dominant they can be. Lower bracket run for them. Nearly there, nearly booking their spot as well. In towards conference. Well, other ideas for NKT, it's a flawless round. In fact, what a call. What a stack over towards the A site. And it works so well. Everything falls into place. And IHC, momentarily, just stunned us for a second.
Set round from IHC. No real nades to deal with that position there behind the box. And they pay the price. I think this round they're going to slow the pace a lot. Having learned their lesson, more of a default-centric sort of play. I don't think you need to take any tremendous risks here. We've seen it enough times in the series that scrappy rounds are enough to close this out on the T side. NKT will offer up duels. They like a good fight. Some of these players can get overzealous. And that is IHC's #1 route to closing this out. Just capitalizing on every gap NKT presents.
9 holding. Head on a swivel as well. He knows there's a world in which he can be caught. Thankfully, Yami will come in for support. Just deny that top control. They're spamming through. Techno. Jesus, he starts with the devil. Yami knew. Spam coming through and he'll fall. There's the opener. NKT found him an advantage. IHC stuck in a little bit of a no man's land situation. They've got very little control and very little information to work with.
Plenty of nades. Favouring again this A side of the map. Mid-control blitz alone. Smoke onto the red room. As he pushes his way in. This duel on towards Donut is absolutely pivotal. Volley is there. As he keeps gaining ground. Sensu plays up close. His teammates are primed and ready to go in towards A. Who's going to blink first? Blitz through the smoke. Can't find the kill. Sensu trading places. Frags galore for this CT side. As these players can't get out of this choke point in a clean way, leaving just Annihilation. 1 on 4 gets the first. There is a mountain to climb. 20 seconds remaining. It's not going to happen. Well, it's getting a little bit closer. NKT have been very clean, actually, in these last couple rounds.
I mean, yeah. NKT look revitalized. I guess, so much confidence kind of breathing through them, especially when the pressure's on. They need to take ancient. They need to push to overpass to have a conversation about their potential of going to that grand final and, of course, the conference. And slowly, but surely, they're starting to get in this. Only 5-round deficit is definitely doable. Considering IHC, their buy until round of 24 isn't exactly comfortable across the board. I mean, blitz for him, just a deagle to work with. Then she might play a little bit of that cannon fodder, take contact and be traded out. But a great nade will just chunk down Annihilation and Techno, holding in the right hand side of that smoke. The almost spot and Annihilation, lightning fast reactions.
This is what we saw, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday on Ancient when Annihilation is so good at just posting up and being patient. He's so ready for over-aggression, and look at this. Look at this, 2 clean entries. IHC, not a team that is likely to give those away. Make it a third. And oh my lord, what do you attempt this? I mean, I think you've got to save. It's painful. You're handing over 6 series points to determine your elimination, but I don't see how on earth you could ever pull off this retake.
I agree. Looking pretty. Score finds 9. I think 15 might be on the cards here. Because Zani wants nothing to do with it, of course. I mean, you can't blame him. The question is, can he save? I don't think he's even going to be given that luxury. He's being hunted. Potentially spotted. 4x3 moment. Oh my god. He spots a Cabal. I don't know if Cabal spotted him, though. He was too lasered in towards Donut. Doesn't matter. Score will come in for support. Flawless. 15th on the board. And, well, now, for IHC, it's just about seeing this one off, making it comfortable, making it clean, and I think that will be the case. What a performance it has been from IHC, both of these two maps, they have been in control. And while there's been moments of inconsistencies, they've still remained the dominant side. NKT, we can give them credit for getting this far. But unfortunately, I think this might be the end of the road for them.
5 frags from conference. That's all that's in IHC's mind right now. That's the goal. Secure conference, and then look ahead towards that grand final tomorrow and take the prestige. erkaSt will collect the first, so maybe there's a bit of life. Maybe there'll be an extension to this map. Heavy B call again from IHC. That's where they found all their success last time, but this time, much fewer opportunities for frags being offered up. 9 does get taken down. Score, he knows his angles. Look at that. 4 on 4. IHC so close now.
Score will be tested here. erkaSt just on the other side, waiting for that extension. But a score for a double. Brilliant from him. Takes a dink, but he remains alive. 2 versus 4, and bit by bit, fight by fight, they're crumbling. Senzu, missed shot gives away his ruse. This is unfortunately looking dead in the water. Senzu, Zine, so isolated, but the bomb will be collected. And they'll make its way over towards, in fact, the A site. While they're clearing over towards B, Zine's got a long rotation over towards the other way. As the bomb should pretty safely get planted. I don't think you'll hear. No, you won't. Bomb will go down momentarily. And it's done, mate. 1 versus 4. Spotted out. But he'll pass one test. He'll find a fight there. Another one towards mid as well. Low HP makes it doable. A score will fall. 1 versus 2. Quarter clutch is needed for Zine. 2 more bodies to find, but his next test is just round this corner. And how will he fare? The answer is he won't. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-9. Map number 2 means the series goes in favor of IHC. They booked themselves a spot in the grand final to take down Lin Vision. But also, most importantly, they already guaranteed themselves heading to ESL Pro League Conference Season 17.
What a result. As we said the whole way through, this team is serial major attendees. If they didn't collect a conference spot with 3 chances, and remember they got given essentially another...